Okay, so I am going to tell the story of how I got Jack. Um, so me and my husband were recently married, and my husband was like, "Let's get a dog. Let's get a dog. Let's get a dog." And I was like, "Okay, but we could wait a little bit." So he was like, "Let's go look at the shelters." And I knew if we started looking, we were going to come home with a dog. So my husband loves labs. So we were looking for a lab at a shelter, which is not likely to find one, but that's okay. So we were looking and we were looking, and we ended up going to one place, couldn't find any, going next place, couldn't find any. And so I remember I went to work, and one day I came home and my husband was like, "Yeah, Morgan, I put in for a dog, and we're like second in line, so if the first person doesn't want him, then we'll get him." And I was like, "But hun, like, I don't know if this dog likes me. Like, what if it sees me and hates me? Like, you just don't know." And he was like, "Morgan, this dog is not going to hate you." And I was like, "I don't know that. Like, you don't know that." So we went to the shelter, and I remember all the other dogs were barking, whining, complaining, like all excited when you walked in. And this dog, Jack, just laying there, just chilling. He couldn't care less whether you came up to his kennel or not. And I was like, "Oh, cool. He's going to be a real chill, relaxed dog. This will be great." Bring him into the room so he could play with us. I mean, we would throw the ball. He would catch it. We were playing. He was all excited. I was like, perfect, perfect, perfect. So maybe a couple days later, Preston gets the call that he will be bringing the dog home. And so he calls me and lets me know, and it's a Friday night that he brought the dog home. And so he brought the dog home, Jack, to be brought home, and Jack had to be neutered to be brought home from the SPCA. And so he had a cone on his head. And so Preston brought him home, and then Preston had to go to work. So he was gone all night long. And I remember feeling so bad for this dog because he had a cone on his head. He didn't know where he was at. He was trying to smell everything and figure out what life was going on. And you can hear him whining right now. Come here. Why are you whining? But anyway, so I felt bad. I felt awful for this dog. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take his cone off. I know he's supposed to stay relaxed because he doesn't want to, tear apart his stitches. And so I made the decision to take the cone off, and I regret making that decision. As soon as I took the cone off, this dog ran circles around in our house, one from one room to another, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, he's going to break his stitches. I'm going to have to take him back to the hospital, like dog hospital, like." So anyways, we also had bought him a nice fluffy like bed pillow to lay on, and he ended up like trying to hump the pillow, and I went to go take it from him, and he started growling at me. And so I of course freaked out and called my husband and was like, "Honey, I took the cone off of him. He's freaking out. He won't let me grab anything. He's gonna break his stitches. I don't know what to do with this crazy dog." And so that was the first night of Jack. So to let you guys kind of understand, the struggle has been real with this dog. He continues to have crazy stories. And so I'm sure I will continue to tell them. Sorry, he's right here, so that's what I keep looking down at, because he's just chilling right here while I'm telling his crazy story. Aren't you? So, anyways, like I said, that's how we ended up getting Jack. So, that was day one with Jack.